Hello, curious folks. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing fine and gearing up for the placement season. Today, we will be discussing about the most scoring section of the online test in the placement process, which is, yes, verbal ability. I'm gonna crawl you through the agenda. We will see what does VA section test for. We will see the types of questions asked in reading comprehension and also formulate the strategy for it. We will see the types of non-RC questions asked and also a brief strategy for the non-RCs. And lastly, I have a surprise for you. So what does a VA section test for? It tests your literacy awareness, which includes knowing that written language has meaning and purpose, decoding skill, which is critical for effective comprehension. Students who do not decode fluently exhaust their limited cognitive resources, therefore unlikely to comprehend effectively what they read. Language knowledge, where word knowledge includes knowing the meaning of word, understanding them when they are spoken, and including multiple meanings of ambiguous words. Good reader have a broad vocabulary. Syntax rules. RC also assumes syntax knowledge and an ability to infer meaning from the order of words. So what are the types of questions asked in reading comprehensions? Questions may be on main idea of passage or give a suitable title for the passage. The questions may be on specific details, drawing inferences or implications. They may ask for meaning of words or phrases in the passage, or application of ideas expressed in the passage to other situations, tone of the passage, identifying true or false statement, question the author on factual basis or justification. Now you are aware about the types of questions asked in reading comprehension. Now let us look at the strategy that we are going to follow in order to ace this section. First one, read more and more. You will have to read much more than you are now doing. If you are a slow reader, you must likely go through the daily papers and light magazines. You read whenever you happen to have free spare time. You read merely to pass time, or perhaps you hardly ever read at all unless you must. From now on, you must take time for reading. Speed can be developed into a permanent habit only if you do what naturally fast and skillful readers have always done. Learn to read for main ideas. Stop wasting time and efforts on details. When you read, push through efficiently for quick recognition of main idea that the details support and illustrate. Be more interested in the writer's basic thinking than in minor points. When you read, be intent on getting the theme, the broad ideas and the framework on which the author has built. Don't let an occasional perplexing paragraph slow you down. Keep speeding through. As the complete picture is filled in by rapid overall reading, the few puzzling details will either turn out to be unimportant or will be cleared as you move along. Challenge your comprehension. Fast readers are good readers. They are fast because they have learned to understand print quickly, and they understand quickly because they give themselves constant practice in understanding. To this end, they read challenging material, and you must do the same. You will never become a better reader by limiting yourself to easy reading. You cannot grow intellectually by pampering yourself. Ask yourself, do I know more about myself and the rest of the world as a result of my reading than I did in the past? If your honest answer is no, then you should get started on more challenging type of reading. Budget your time. Say to yourself, I have 5 chapters in sociology, anthropology, psychology, or whatever to read by next week, and then give yourself a limited specific time in which to complete the assignment. Pace yourself. When you start a new book, read for quick understanding for 15 minutes. Count the number of pages you have finished in that time. Multiply by 4 and you have your potential speed for that book in pages per hour. Keep to the rate you have set for yourself in pages per hour. In this way, you will learn to devise personal tricks that will speed you up and that will at the same time sharpen your comprehension skill. Develop habit of immediate concentration. Nothing makes concentration so easy, so immediate as a technique of sweeping through material purposefully, looking for main ideas and broad concepts. All people of normal intelligence can concentrate when they read, but slow readers put themselves at a disadvantage. If through laziness you read at slower rate than the rate at which you are able to comprehend, there is a great temptation of your mind to wander. Non-RC questions are as important as RC questions. These are the types of non-RC questions you can see on the slide. Para-jumbles or sentence rearrangement, para-summary, para-completion, cloze test, appropriate or inappropriate substitute, synonym, antonym, analogies. If you want to understand each type of question, please visit the blogspot flywithutkarsh.blogspot.com. To prepare for non-RC questions, you must be good with your vocabulary and grammar. To improve your vocabulary, you must follow a strategy called prefix, root word, and suffix. The vocabulary list is in the description given below. And also, you must know a lot of idioms, proverbs, idiomatic phrases, as a direct question may appear in the exam. To prepare with the grammar, you must be comfortable with the clauses, as it is the building blocks of English. Conjunction, the glue that holds sentences together. Punctuation, a language is incomplete without it. Subject-verb agreement, it is one of the most basic rules of English. Tenses, it is one of the most important aspect of communication. Coming to surprise, fill the form at tinyurl.com/placemeutkharsh and receive the free placement material straight into your inbox. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends, as it is the only way to motivate me. Thank you.